We are going to go through everything one by one, bit by bit, piece by piece, and break down the 1 hour wash day. Why we do each step, why it's important, and how to do it properly. So stay tuned because you're gonna want to see not just this video, but the entire series, because there will be a video, a whole video for every step of the process. That's how deep we dive. It's just deep enough, I promise. It ain't gonna be. Could it be boring when it's me? It could be. But I'm gonna do my best. Here we go. I'm delusional. Hey y'all, my name is Dasha. I'm also known as the hair doula, and we are about to get into it. I'm going to do more in-depth videos on the 1 hour wash day process. I get a lot of questions about different steps in the process. And I'm realizing when it comes to products, when it comes to the processes, that we don't really understand why we do a lot of the things that we do. And so this series is for people like me who want to understand more behind the why we do what we do. Because if you understand the why, then you'll understand why certain products do and do not work for that purpose. That makes sense. So today we're going to talk about a step that is near and dear to my heart. Clarifying. It is like the unsung hero of the natural hair community. Especially with the stuff that some people are putting on their hair, we need to be clarifying more often, okay? Clarifying is not just your regular shampoo. A clarifying shampoo is stronger than a regular shampoo. A clarifying shampoo, as many people may know at this point, it removes product buildup from your hair. What you may not think about is also the fact that your hair does not just get product buildup, but it receives like environmental buildup as well. So think about cars. And there's like smog and stuff in the air. That gets on your hair, or different chemicals that you use. Could even be your perfume. You bathe it off of your body, you need to wash it off of your hair too. So clarifying shampoo cleanses your hair of product and environmental buildup. And it just leaves your bare hair strand ready to receive hydration. This step is important because if you have buildup on your hair, and it happens, even if you only use clean products, again, the environment is just going to, between things that are in the water that you use, you could be cooking and stuff gets in your hair. Just by nature of the fact that we live in a world where everything is not 100% clarifying and clean, you need to clarify your hair sometimes. And so this is important because build up keeps your hair from being able to properly receive moisture or being able to receive it at all. So build up creates a film on the outside of your hair. It's like having some saran wrap around each strand and the moisture can't penetrate. So we need to make sure that we are properly clarifying our hair when necessary. Okay, and I say when necessary because most people don't need to clarify more than once a month for sure. And if you're using clean products, you may not need to clarify but once every 2 or 3 months. There definitely is such a thing as too much when it comes to clarifying shampoos. So we don't want to overdo it. We just want to clarify our hair as often as is needed. Because if you clarify your hair too much, it can actually damage your hair and can cause some breakage. And that's not what we want. So you want to make sure to clarify the proper amount. How do we do this step properly on a wash day, you ask? I got you. I literally recorded it just for you. When you are clarifying your hair, the first thing you want to do when you hop in the shower or when you lean over the sink is get that water going and submerge your hair in it. Now, this part is important. Es muy importante. Because you want to make sure that your hair is getting drenched in the water. You want to spend some time on this step. Spend some time making sure that your hair is getting really wet. Do praying hands method to smooth and start to get some of the shed hairs out of your hair. Separate your hair to make sure that the water is able to get to some of those deeper layers in your hair. Just spend time making sure that your hair is really actually getting wet, saturated, soaked. That is the first step. Next, when it is time for you to actually get your clarifying shampoo, use it, put it in your hand, and emulsify it. So literally take it, put a little bit of water on it, and like lather it up, like get it ready to go. You want to emulsify all your products before you put them on your hair. It will help them to be more effective, and a little bit will go a longer way. So you'll use less product when you emulsify your product. Who does this? I think of Flies, but I feel like some rapper or something does this. TikTok. Dice roll, dance move. Okay, anyway, so emulsify your product and put it in your hair. Put it on your scalp and the actual length of your hair as well. So put it directly on your scalp and also put it directly on the length of your hair as well. I would say start with the scalp first and then do the rest. But make sure that you get all of it. Make sure if you need to section your hair into smaller sections to make sure that you're getting all of it. You don't necessarily have to pin it up into separate sections if you don't want to. I don't, but if that makes you feel more comfortable, you can. It will take a bit more time, but it might be worth it for you. It might actually take less time for you depending on what's going on with ya. So do what works best for you. Just make sure that every strand of hair is getting clarified, basically. Okay? Make sure every strand of hair is getting clarified. And that's really it for the clarifying step, y'all. Rinse it out. As you're rinsing out and as you're doing this, again, you can do light finger detangle, praying hands method to get some of those shed hairs out. Along the way, from the very beginning of your wash day, you want to start gently removing shed hairs because it's going to make the detangling process easier once we get there. Gal, what you doing, girl? Okay, that's better. Next video, we are going to talk about cleansing, which is different from clarifying. Ooh, interesting. The cleansing step. I just spit, excuse me. The cleansing step, which we will do every wash day, which ideally would be every week. So stay tuned, come back next video to learn more about cleansers, the type of cleanser to use, or the type of cleanser that I personally recommend for your weekly use. Yes, just continue with this wash day. 1 hour, this 1 hour wash day. So wash hour series with me. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like if you like the video, comment, subscribe, send this video to someone you love who you feel like would find this to be helpful, and I will see you next time.